Kinetic Type Series.
Hello. Today I'm going to tell you how I did this beautiful image through Adobe Firefly. I encourage you to go watch this previous tutorial that I created, and you can watch in my Kinetic Type Series channel, and that covers all the techniques that we are going to use today. So let's go to Adobe Firefly and let's start having some real fun creating this Rubber Madness typeface. So here we are in Adobe Firefly, and I click here in the generate button, and now I'm going to clear everything, and the prompt is going to be rubber letters, something very simple. And the thing is that we need an image for the structure that we are going to drop here, and another image for the styles. For the styles I have two images that I downloaded from just a quick Google search. And for the structure, that is going to be our letters, I have this image, and I created this in Illustrator, and I'm going to tell you 2 or 3 things that I think are important to create this nice lettering. So we are going to play with a visual style that is all about rubber and flexible things and stuff. So I found that this typeface that has very rounded and it feels very soft, it's going to play very well. I also closed the tracking a lot here and the leading so that it overlaps, and then I changed it to be only outlined, and I think it's also important that it has like a thick line style. So then it's a matter of exporting it as a bitmap, and when you have that done, you just go to Firefly and put that image here in structure. So let me show how that works. You just need to drop this image, a regular bitmap, into this option here. Okay, you click here and continue, don't be afraid of that. And now we need our image for the visual style, and I'm going to use, for example, let's say this one with the colors. Okay, and I drop it here, and again I found that image just after a very quick search in Google. So now the magic starts when I click here in try prompt, and you see that the letters are not very nice, and that is because this is very important. In the structure you have this slider, and the strength needs to be to the maximum here. So if we now click again in generate, so now things is getting a little bit confused, and if we here change a little bit the prompt to something like rubber band made letters and click on generate, I think that's going to help him figure out what we are aiming here for. So that's much better. You see, sometimes it's important to just help artificial intelligence to understand what we are aiming for, and sometimes it's just changing one word, and that is going to make it happen. So I think these are very nice examples. So now would be, for example, a matter of coming down here, and let's say that we want to tweak it a little bit. So here in color and tone there is an option that I love, that is the pastel color option, and when I click on generate, you see that this is added here, this pastel color option. So we click on generate and we wait a little bit, and I think this is very good. I don't like a lot like the background here, for example, but whenever you have something that is close to what you want, you can download this image and then you can tweak it a little bit very easily in Photoshop, for example, if you are a professional designer. So yeah, I think let's try, for example, now what happens if we throw this image without color. What can we do with that? So let's go back here to the styles, and we are going to grab this bitmap image and we are going to throw it here to generate again another set of images. So I think that's nice also. So let's say this is a little bit, I must say, like, I don't know, I want something bolder in terms of color, so I'm going to go here and choose vibrant colors. So let's see how that changes the outcome. So you see that sometimes when you change an aspect, like I was aiming only for this to be like more colorful or more saturated, but just by changing this from pastel color to vibrant color, it's a little bit tricky because it changes like the whole structure. It's like a lot more rubber bands going on here. So yeah, this is the thing with artificial intelligence, that it's kind of difficult to go for a very specific outcome. So it's a lot of trial and error, but I think that you need to embrace the process and have some real fun. So the last thing is that whenever you have something that you like, after a lot of trial and error, I must say it's not like this. Like in this tutorial, we tried only 3 times. So maybe for having something really spectacular, you need to try 50 times or 100 times. So then whenever you have something that is great, you come here to download, and you download it in a pretty decent resolution. Let's check what resolution it is. So here we are in Photoshop to check the size of this image, and it is like close to 3K wide, and the height is like 1500, so that's pretty cool, I must say. And also keep in mind that these days we have some options to upscale. So summarizing a little bit, I must say that it's very important that you create some base letters that are going to work well with the style that you are aiming for. So not every typeface is going to work very well with this kind of visual style. You see here that artificial intelligence is not very good in understanding the shape of letters. Sometimes it gets a little bit lost in the details. So bear with me while I try different things out in a double or triple speed, I don't know. Fast forward and wait a little until the end. So I think that was a very nice session here, like trying different things out. You need to design your lettering in a way that is going to work well with the style that we are playing with. So be aware of that and prepare something very cool. As a graphic designer, you can do great stuff in terms of lettering and type treatments. So have some fun and take advantage of this amazing tool that is Adobe Firefly.
Kinetic Type Series.